There are only 31 types of fiber in the world, and the last new one really came around at the end of World War II. But since that period of time, almost nothing has happened. And so the market is always hungry for innovation, and here we are.
I personally am very passionate about how we think about using the limited resources we have around us as we continue growing this planet. I'm also fascinated by technology and making the impossible possible. I think we have a rich history here at Bolt Threads of taking on challenges we never thought we could solve and come up with solutions that become commonplace years later. Textiles is the second dirtiest industry on the planet after oil. And it largely stems from the fact that it's an industry that every human being on the planet consumes the product, so the scale is massive. So we make fibers by starting out and looking out in nature to find the protein spiders make, that's the silk polymer. We copy that DNA, put it inside of a yeast cell. We grow it in a giant fermenter, and then those yeast, while they're eating sugar, are pumping out this spider silk protein. We collect it, purify it, and then extrude it much like you would a nylon or a viscose fiber. And at the end of its life cycle, that protein can be broken down by any cell on the planet.
The first product that we ever made out of the silk is a men's tie. It was quite a feat to be able to work with the fiber at this point, and it represents the very first product that we completed. The second product that we did was a hat. So often you mix two fibers together because you want one attribute of one fiber and you want another attribute from the other fiber. So we chose a very nice soft merino wool, and we blended our silk fiber with it, and we got an even softer product out of that. Our biggest collaboration has been our relationship with Stella McCartney.
Material innovation is incredibly important to us, and more every day, actually looking at recycled materials, looking at biodegradable materials, and we're now working with a brand new technology and making our Falabella bags out of a mylo material, which is actually groundbreaking technology, and it can change and shift an entire industry. You know, working with someone like Bolt Threads means that the fashion industry can actually be in the future and be modern and be game changers.
The reason we put all this technology in place is the business potential is immense. I think we saw last year and the years before a building appetite for sustainability and features in the things we buy, our footwear, our apparel, our accessories. And that's one of the things that motivates myself, my co-founders, and I think everybody here at Bolt, is to put real things in the market and see real change rather than just manufacture knowledge.
This process is really what I like to think of as the factory of the future. I think the future holds a lot of different fibers that have different characteristics. We can program those characteristics into our protein, and then they express in the fiber. So we can make stretchy fibers, we can make strong fibers, we can make very soft fibers. There's an infinite palette of things we can do here.